Hello everyone, welcome to Light's channel. When you finish the video, don't forget to like it and hit the subscription button. So let's start. One of the evilest places in the world, where the terrifying voices never stop. Poveglia, a small island located between Venice and Lido, northern Italy. The first people who habitated the island were escaping the barbarian invasions in 421. Until Venice came under attack, people of Poveglia moved to the island of Giudecca in 1379. In 1776, the island became a checkpoint for all products and people who come to and go from Venice by ship. And in 1793, they detected several cases of the plague in 2 ships. And consequently, the island was transformed into a confinement station for plague as a lazzaretto. During this period, the citizens with plague were taken to this island by force, shouting and begging. Some of them were buried alive, others were burned. And the last thing they see is this mask of the doctors. And even the French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte used the island of Poveglia as an armory, after destroying its buildings. Later, in 1922, the existing buildings were converted into an asylum for mentally ill, and it was closed in 1968. The patients complained hearing suspicious crying sounds, but they were treated as psycho. Legends tell us that a doctor experimented on patients with crude lobotomies, tormented them, and killed them. He ended up jumping from the bell tower in 1930s after claiming he'd been driven mad by ghosts. Years after, nearby residents claimed to still hear the bell although it was removed. In 2014, Poveglia was auctioned for 99-year lease, hoping that the buyer would redevelop the hospital into a fancy hotel, but it was cancelled. In 2015, a private group called Poveglia for All had a plan to include a public park, a hospital, and a study center, but this time also it was cancelled. And the island remains vacant. Poveglia Island has inspired lots of writers and novelists. From them, we mention the dark, polished graphic novel by Roman and Masij Kaur, titled Are You Alive?, is set on the island during the plague that focuses on a sick girl and a boy trying to escape from the island while being hunted down by the doctors. Linda Medley's graphic novel called Castle Waiting. The character, Dr. Fell, was driven mad attempting to trade the plague victims. Nowadays, the island is still uninhabited. Even fishers move away from the island in order not to pick up the bones of people that were killed. And if you want to have a visit, you need to be either a scientist or a photographer. Submit a request to the government and wait for months. Thanks for watching. Share the knowledge with your friends. See ya!